Welcome back, everyone, to Third Street Reactions. Probably the best channel out there.
It definitely is.
You're right. It's fact.
Yeah, it's objective. It's on the list somewhere.
So, we're back.
It's on my list, I know that.
I'm Zakk.
I'm Shane.
You know, the last episode was Dungeons, and More Dungeons.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
You know what? Like, the previous two were obviously these hype, really climactic, big lore building episodes. I loved them. Last one, it wasn't driving the story as much, but I really liked it because it was a character driven episode in terms of Dipper and Stanford, Uncle Ford, as I think that's what Mabel called him. Yeah, it's about them connecting.
Because Stanley is still Grunkle Stan.
Yeah.
So Stan Ford.
Yeah.
Grunkle Ford.
So Stanley and Mabel, they've always clicked real well. Mm-hmm. And even though it's a little late in the game, Dipper and Stanford, they click.
And it makes sense in the story because Dipper's been obsessing over the journals this long. Mm-hmm. And he's a little more of the nerd. Yeah,
and he's got a big burden now because he told Dipper a secret, which I'm not sure if he'll be able to keep, which is he destroyed the portal, but he said, hey, there's a little bit of this
rift,
this energy that was in this little cube.
Mm-hmm. It's not a cube.
What was it?
It's like a snow globe looking thing.
Okay, it was like a snow globe. I thought maybe it was a cube-like thing, but
it's a snow globe in this little thing that holds it.
Okay,
it's got a square base.
So yeah, maybe that's
I get the cube assumption.
Maybe that's what I was thinking. So he can't tell anyone. Grinda, I think someone left a comment, or maybe it was you.
It was me that told you. It was the only episode that Grinda appears without candy.
Yeah,
and she's there for the fucking the
hot elf.
The duck. She was
Detective?
there for the detective finale, and you find out Detective has a brother. Mm-hmm. And everything. Like they'll put a little fucking goofy ass Flatfoot that's with Detective.
Yeah.
The only person that can outwit Detective is Detective, and it says him, brother.
Yeah. No, it was a good one, and I'm trying to think. There's something else in it. Yeah,
well, the hot elf was in it.
Yeah,
your
hot elf, which
is keen memory to remember the hot elf.
I remember the legless, good-looking man elf. Very metro acting, not really my type, but but yeah, he was in it, and obviously the wizard guy, and which
was Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, it was a D&D inspired episode. We talked about that. Go back to the previous episode. We talk about in length there. No, you may be really interested in D&D and Magic the Gathering just because of the fantasy element. I grew up not really, and maybe kind of being opposed to that type of...
Not just opposed.
Well, I wasn't adverse to it.
You were a bully, Shane. The way you described the stories to me. Which is okay, because I
wasn't a bully.
You were, because I was a bully. I've been a bully in my life, too.
I've always been a sweet boy.
You have fucking... No.
I was just... I had a Bible.
You've done
a Bible in my back
pocket.
You've
done worse bullying than
my hair is parted in the middle, and I was...
Mine was like the typical bully, but... I mean, maybe not just under the level, but you were like... You set the bar.
I don't think I set a bar.
You did some pretty crazy shit to
I made fun of like a fat
You
kid.
leave people...
My what?
Fucking restaurants...
And, that kid had it coming.
And fucking do the helicopter to him.
That kid sucked, dude. He deserved it. He was a bully.
Well, there you go.
We're starting.
I needed something to carry milk in, so I used your slippers. Love, Mabel.
That's terrible.
It's like wet socks, man. I hate them.
Yeah, it's awful.
There's an old person in it.
Yeah, he's probably gonna pay with like pennies and war bonds.
War bonds.
I was gonna shoplift most of this.
Security!
There's 2 security guys in this place. Oh no.
Expires in 96.
Oh, seriously?
I love the idea of him doing it though.
I thought we were out of light bulbs.
Oh, we were. So I invented my own. It will last 1,000 years, and the light it emits makes your skin softer.
Oh, never have I known such softness.
Anyway, where were you?
The mayor is dead.
What?
That guy, I've seen him.
He's dead now.
No!
How long is he mayor?
Sorry. It's just been so long since we've had real news. I'm just so happy.
Stanchurian candidate. So the Manchurian Candidate is a hell of a movie. I saw the Denzel one, and it's freaky.
I did too. It's got Lau Schreiber.
Yeah,
and,
it's great.
Well, now, I do believe I fulfill all the requirements.
You know, his wedding ring's on his right hand.
That is weird.
Yes.
Are you still in contact with little Gideon?
Turkey baster.
That's a great
Oh, yeah.
question. I'm giving you 50% off a used car. 50%? 50%?
Everyone in this town is a tad strange. Except, ironically, Tad Strange.
Hi guys, Tad's the name, and being normal's my game.
Loving you, Tad.
And I love bread.
It's a shame Ford isn't here. He'd run, and win, and be a great mayor.
So, since everyone's happy, I'll just take the oath of office now. Sound good? Give it up.
Oh,
Hold it right there.
America.
I'm taking you on.
USA.
Yeah. Oh, that's what,
USA.
Well, your face is more fat than not fat.
Oh, snap.
Well, Stan, it's not that we think you can't do it. It's just...
No, it's okay, Mabel. We don't think you can do it.
Look, kids, the mayor kicking the bucket.
Psst, Mabel, let's talk. I know Stan isn't the best candidate. Heck, he's committing voter fraud right now. And the Friday debate, wherein townsfolk throw birdseed at the candidate they like most. At the end, they release a freedom eagle who will fly to the candidate covered in more seed and bestow a birdly kiss upon him, anointing him mayor. I couldn't make this up if I wanted to.
then the bylaws.
Stan, are you ready
Evidently.
for your first radio interview?
I got my mouth, don't I?
They had Quentin Trimley there, man. I mean, it's fucked up.
Figured to be some amendments by now, I guess.
No one's too concerned.
First question. How do you feel about the American flag?
I can take it or leave it. Too many stripes. Next question.
Your approval rating started at 0. Now it's a number lower than 0.
You're memeing fast, and none of them are good.
Sean B.
I know.
And he's insisting on speaking his mind.
I feel like I'm staying in that area. I'll probably speak my mind too often.
If he continues like this, we'll lose to Bud for sure.
A long time ago, I designed a prototype for Ronald Reagan's Masters. Just get Stan to wear this, and you can make him a...
Thank you, great Uncle Ford.
Yes. Use it responsibly and all.
Oh, I'm a dancing dude. I got some fancy moves and a bad attitude.
Sorry. My bad.
Mind control is awesome.
Oh my gosh, my life just flashed before my eyes.
He's holding his heart.
Gravityfalls we can be proud of? Get it!
He's just an interesting man with his short shorts and long eyelashes, but mustache.
Do you think the women of Gravity Falls wear too much makeup?
Jump in!
What I meant to say was, you ladies all look great. And have you done something with your hair? Girl, you are working it!
Oh, that is exactly what I needed to hear.
You may know me as that guy who accidentally let
His
all
eyes, I
those
love when
bees
they do
at
that.
elementary school a few years back. But I believe in things. America. Freedom. Amerifreedom. Good. He's saying all the right things. You want a candidate that will listen to you? Well, what does that sound? Why are people jamming their hands together?
It's applause.
What is this?
They love you.
Hey, love me?
Darn it! Gosh, heck, Huckleberry honeysuckle, darn it! Excuse my language, I'm so sorry. Please excuse me for a moment. Look, I'm sorry about all this. This is a minor setback, but we'll win.
I can't sleep because my cellmate took my pillow for a wife! You think I've been having fun in here?
Hey, best friend.
Don't be late for friendship bracelet class.
I have finger painting at the same time! Whew. Magic, you say? Well, maybe it's time we fight fire with fire. I've been saving this for a long time.
Boy, it's not that! Anything but that!
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's him.
Looking A-OK, Stanford. A-OK.
Who is that guy?
That means
Tad
so much
Strange,
coming
man.
from you.
He's so late to the game. I feel like he's got to be something terrible.
Dude.
He's got to be something different. He's something.
Why do you kids have to constantly tell me what to do? Everyone in this town is finally showing me respect. Maybe you kids should too.
Uncle Stan, we'd respect you if you took things more seriously.
I am taking this seriously. If you haven't noticed, everything that's come out of this golden mouth has put us on top. With or without your dumb advice.
Dumb advice?
Yeah, dumb advice.
Dang it, Stan! Every one of those speeches, we were controlling you!
Dipper?
What?
This tie is a mind control device invented by Ford. If it wasn't for this tie, you'd be losing.
I'm gonna win this debate on my own, without any of you.
Stan, wait! You can't!
Dipper, you're gonna...
They fucked it up.
They did. And they shouldn't be doing that, but if you're going to, don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
First question. What's your position on axes? Wait, I mean, taxes! These taxes are the worst. I propose we stimulate the economy by waging wars on neighboring cities. We have the cannons.
These politicians are dancing around the issues. Well, I can sing around the issues. Oh, crime is bad. Crime is so bad.
Imagine getting in his cell doing it.
I can imagine Stephen Root doing this, like singing to this.
He'd have to do an air guitar.
Yeah, it's...
Wouldn't he?
Yeah. It's...
He's almost acting just like...
Widow old me.
Hello there! Long time no see. Except in my revenge fantasies where I see you on an hourly basis.
Gideon! I knew you were somehow behind this.
Daddy!
Let go of us!
Behold, your grand view of the debate!
Dynamite?
Once I win this election... Oh, I'd be happy to spare you, Mabel. If you agree to be mine. I even made you this wedding dress in crafts class.
What the?
We're tied to a bunch of fireworks!
In a shocking turn of events, Stan Pines has run to the aid of two children who appear to be in danger.
Uncle Stan! We should have supported you, win or lose.
Probably lose.
I can still drop you, you know.
We have to get out of here!
Kids, if I die, make sure I get a bigger tombstone than Ford.
No! No!
I mean, if it's possession, couldn't he...
Well, he got hit on the head. Is kind of the idea.
Oh, and it took it out.
Yeah.
Stanford Pines loses.
What?
Despite winning an overwhelming 95% of the vote, election officials had to disqualify him due to discovery of an extensive criminal record. Crimes include shoplifting, teaching bears to drive, a new crime he invented called burgo-bezelment, first-degree llama-cide.
That llama knew too much.
Got it.
This poster is the only thing keeping me going.
Hold on to the branch or die, cat.
I'm finally ready to make a deal.
Oh. Okay.
The Stanchurian candidate, what did you think?
No, I thought it was pretty damn good. It was really good to see Gideon again. Yeah. It's great to have that little guy back, even though he was doing most everything from the cell. It actually reminded me of Arrested Development. Do you remember when their dad, the patriarch of the family, whatever his name is, he is in cell, so he gets a stand-in, and the guy's got a television and a camera for a hat. And he has to say and do everything that their dad does. He's like, no, you idiot.
I hired this guy to wear a camera in his hat so he could be my eyes and ears while I'm stuck in this penthouse.
This camera helps me keep tabs on you idiots.
You know?
I barely remember that, but I do.
And it's funny. It actually really reminded me of that. But just really good to see him back.
Maybe
and obviously...
got the inspiration from.
Yeah, and we both love the Manchurian Candidate.
Yeah.
The Denzel one. Like I know there's a one.
There's an older one.
Like it's much older. I haven't seen it, but the Manchurian Candidate
Might be a classic.
Yeah, it might be. The Denzel one to me was amazing. One thing I was thinking about during this was there was just basically a throwaway line like, well, this Stan wouldn't be a great candidate. He's already doing voter fraud, but Buddy Gleeful, he's got to be doing something evil.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of voting for the lesser evil.
That's what people do now.
That's what people do now.
I normally vote for the lesser evil. Because one picks your party, and you pick a party because it's easy to align your ideologies and beliefs and morals with a party than it is to articulate them to such a degree that there would be so many parties that'd be a convoluted fucking mess. So they give you two choices,
and then
you have to try to pick and choose between which one you more easily adulterate with on a moral level.
Yeah, so there's been lots of times when I wanted to pick a certain person. Like, no, you can't pick that person. He won't win at all. You gotta pick this person because we had to pick him. Like, yeah, I don't like him. Like, yeah, but we had to pick this person to not. This other guy who's really shitty will win. I'm thinking, well, I think they're all shitty.
Well, I was always a Ron Paul man.
Yeah,
myself. Until he finally said, "Look, this is the last time I'm running. I'm telling you all,
Ron Paul.
You guys what to do to make things better." And he basically is just admitting, like, I know you don't want to do it, but this is what you need to do to make things better.
Yeah.
Well, this is one time we see Robbie and Tambry still together.
Yeah, they're still together. Good for him. I mean, I think his character needs to stay kind of a jerk for it to actually be his character. But
there isn't really. We don't need to see any more development from him.
Yeah,
he served his purpose.
Yeah.
But now he's been taken out of the game because of his relationship with Tambry.
Yeah. You know what's weird is I did make a theory that, like, we did see, like, I guess when I see a show like this, I imagine some final battle at the end. And when we had the final battle, we had to see like a lot of the characters that we've seen come into play in a role. Like, you know what I mean?
Do you think Robbie should be there?
I just imagine we'll see him again during that finale. I don't know if he'll be like on the front lines with Mabel and Dipper. I almost said Mabel and Dipple.
It's late.
I guess I feel like we'll see him again. I do. I could be wrong, and we'll find out.
I'm not going to disclose shit.
Yeah.
Okay. The beauty mark. Did you notice that both of the news anchors had beauty marks? The man and the woman.
What's it like? It's like a mole?
The beauty mark, the mole.
Oh, like a Cindy Crawford thing?
Yeah, both of them had one.
I didn't notice it, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's that.
All right.
Stephen Root, featured again as Bud Gleeful. I love Stephen Root. I love him in the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. I love him in all of the Coen Brothers works that he's done with them. That man is great. He is also Milton in Office Space.
Which is one of my favorite things.
My stapler. I mean, that's the first thing I think I've ever seen him in.
Me too.
But the Coen Brothers really utilize that man to a full effect. He's great. Tad Strange. Mm-hmm. You said there must be some nefarious origins to that man.
Yeah.
I like Brett. Like a blanket normal Edward, like he's ripped straight out of WandaVision.
Yeah.
Kind of guy.
His hair's parted and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was strange.
He's a tad strange.
Well,
accomplishments.
Yeah.
Stan in this episode. Mm-hmm. Now he's looking back and thinking about he hasn't really accomplished anything of note compared to his brother, who is actually very noteworthy.
His brother hasn't done anything in 30
He hasn't
years.
done anything in terms of it's been written down and lauded by the public. But he's accomplished a great deal.
Yeah, I mean, one thing my dad always talked about was, work hard, try to accomplish as much as you can when you're young before it's too late and you have all these regrets and, So, makes me think my dad kind of wishes, he did a little more.
My dad didn't have those conversations with me. He's like, do good in school. He never explained why. It just became like this thing he beat you over the head with. So it's like the stick.
Well, do good in school probably so you
it factors into that. But he wasn't the kind of guy. He was very laconic.
Mm-hmm.
At least when he's not drunk.
Yeah.
And you got shit in your mustache.
Still?
Yeah, look at me. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Jesus, it's been there this whole time.
Really?
Yeah. It had to have been. You haven't eaten any more of that cake yet.
Jesus. Okay.
All right. One does not simply teach kids swears. Like the Boromir meme.
Mm-hmm. That was funny.
Great meme. Great moment in the Lord of the Rings series.
Yeah.
I think the Fellowship of the Ring, the film, really hit the nail on the head in terms of the adaptations of the books. Out of the three movies, that one got it right.
I didn't read the books. I think I read The Hobbit. I love those movies. And almost as much, I love the making of the movies.
Well, the making of the movies is outstanding.
Yeah.
The Weta Workshop and Peter Jackson,
yeah.
The production on those films is bar none maybe the greatest we've seen in our lifetime.
It's incredible, for sure.
Well, just the level of practical effects they use plus the CGI. And the CGI is more hit than miss. But there are some miss moments.
Yeah.
And,
I haven't seen it for a while, but last time I saw them, I saw the extended edition on 4K.
Well, dude,
which 4K would show more.
I can admit, despite my dislikings, that overall, I like those films.
Yeah.
And I can laud them.
Just the first
for what
one
they
is-
are.
yeah.
But the first one, in terms of the books, is the one that got it right.
Okay.
We have Ronald Reagan and the Ethically Ambiguous.
Yeah.
How he was Ronald Reagan's handlers and presidents and the conspiracy theories behind his shadow
Well,
government.
sometimes I forget how old they are.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, I mean, I thought that was like a funny thing. If is that a clue for something about his past, or is it a throwaway line? Like, oh, he did all these great things like Forrest Gump, but we just didn't see it.
Well, I'm not going to say.
Okay.
Because I don't want to give too much away either way.
Okay.
But we won't dwell on politics in this. We're going to try to make it enjoyable.
Okay.
And family friendly.
Okay.
Which don't invite your family to watch us.
Probably not. Maybe this show.
Drinking beer and smoking cigarettes, and it seems to have drawn the attention of one viewer. But it's okay.
All right.
Owning our... You're going to cut it out, I'm sure.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay. Well,
I gave a funny look. I was like...
Good.
Okay.
Owning your faults.
I like to think I do. I mean, I have things on my phone, the things I'm good at, things I'm bad at, things that I'm better at than anybody, and things that I'm absolutely terrible at. And there's also trying to know myself, recognizing the things that my positive characteristics and my negative characteristics, being able to make up for those shortcomings in my relationships, especially. You know what I mean?
Well, as long as you're willing to admit all that.
Okay. What about you, Zach?
When Bug Gleeful, and it shows the scene with his shadow when Gideon takes over his mind.
Yeah.
Reminded me of a lot of like, little horror films, kind of.
Well, I'm watching this thing on Netflix called Lock and Key, and it's based off this horror graphic novel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, this horror comic book with these kids. And the Netflix show, I haven't read the comic, but people love it. But the criticism from the comic readers is it doesn't feel like a horror. But there's this one particular magical key. When the user's wearing it, he turns it on.
Wearing it?
When he has a device.
How do you wear a key?
Well, there's
necklace?
you can you can use it on yourself. You can use it on certain contraptions that you wear. But basically, when the key is activated, you can start controlling all the shadows, and it become these monsters. It looks exactly like that. Yeah.
Okay. It was like the Shadow Man.
Yeah, it looked like the beginning of that effect, except it cut off. You know.
Okay. Well, the only other thing I got, and I thought maybe the commentary could cover this. The people that actually pay attention and watch all the way through and like to comment on our videos.
Yeah.
In a mayoral race, Shane or Zakk?
I don't know.
That's up to them.
Okay, yeah.
Who would you vote? Would you vote Shane or would you vote Zakk as the mayor of your town?
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Because I'd be interested in seeing the whys and why nots. To be honest, I don't really care about the outcome. Because I can tell you who it should be, and it shouldn't be me.
Why did I write down make a deal? Okay, but one thing I want to say, I'm so glad they brought back that patriotic guy, ripped his shirt, and he had a tattoo.
He's saying all the right things.
And and when Stan was talking about the American flag, too many stripes, and all those guys at the bar.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know about that.
That's just so true. You know what I mean?
It is.
Makes me sad. I was telling Zach, by the time we start the Book of Boba Fett, this show will be over. But we got the shorts, and we got a few other things planned. Just stay tuned for that, but we're out. Guys, thank you so much for watching this reaction to Gravity Falls. If you like us, you want to support us, go back and watch the long list of other Gravity Falls. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification as well. And leave a comment down below. Who do you think will be the mayor of your town? Me or Zachary? Let us know in the comments.